Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Toon Review, where tonight it is Benfica versus Newcastle United, and live commentary here right on the Toon Review YouTube channel. Now, the team has been announced, a few little changes here and there to the team that was initially announced because Jacob Murphy was supposed to start tonight, and unfortunately, he's not available. So that is the team lineup. We go with Nick Pope in goal, Kieran Trippier right back, centre backs of Jamal Lascelles and Sven Botman. Left back, we've got Matty Targett. In the midfield, we've got Longstaff, Bruno, and Elliot Anderson. And the three up front, Almirón, Maxi, and Callum Wilson. So very, very strong lineup from Newcastle United, but also very interesting that Jacob Murphy was supposed to be starting instead of Miggy Almirón. But that hasn't come to fruition. It is going to be the man himself. It is going to be Miggy who is starting the game. So that should be very, very interesting indeed. I'm not sure what the problem is with Miggy. With Jacob Murphy, but he's been taken out the lineup tonight and replaced by Miggy. So very interesting. Look, it's a good team, and I think it's a good test tonight against Benfica, that's for certain. And Benfica will certainly want to win the game. It's the Eusebio Cup. It means a lot to them, even though it is just a pre-season friendly. But there you go. This is the thing that happens in pre-season. It belongs to them. They want to keep winning it. We'll go through a few comments before we obviously get kicked off, which is due in around 12 minutes' time. The commentary isn't great on NUFC. No, that's why you're muted and listen to this. David Rennick, thank you for becoming a new member of the Toon Review. Welcome to the family. Really, I thought this game wasn't being broadcast. It wasn't. This morning when I got up, it wasn't getting broadcast. And then all of a sudden, bang, literally 2 hours ago, it said that Newcastle were putting it on the website. I did have a stream ready and set up from another broadcaster, but obviously don't need that now because it's on the website. So Spider says, come on the Toon 3-2 onwards and upwards. Where can I watch it? It's on the website. It's pretty straightforward. Good evening, everyone. Please keep comments respectful and no spoilers, please. No all cap post. Yeah, don't spoil it for everybody else. You may be ahead of me or behind me, but if you're ahead, please don't put in the comments what's happening. Wait till I've commented on it on the commentary itself, just to keep everything fair to everybody else. Is it free on the website? It is. Just mute the commentary, listen to me, and watch the game. Good evening, Rachel. Evening, Yano. Pedro says, good evening, Paul. Hope you're ready for a cracking game. Wood will score twice when he comes on. That's very optimistic, mate, but you never know. You never know. Evening, Phil. Evening, Trolls. Good evening, you lovely spanners, talking about the mod squad. It is also on Premier Sports 1. Yes, it is, after the Barcelona game. Good evening, Terry. Hope you're well. Lascelles at the back should be entertaining. Well, look, this is an opportunity for Jamal Lascelles, isn't it? It's a test against some very, very good players. So if he fails in this game, I think that's him done for the start of the season. I really do. I don't think he'll be starting anyway, if I'm openly honest. I don't think he'll start the Forest game. But very interested in that Mr. Eduardo Howe has put him in tonight. Strange, but that's the way it goes, I guess. We'll just have to wait and see how he performs. Troll says, be interesting match. 3-1 defeat, says win. I always sink a little when I see his name. I think everybody does, to be honest, when they see Lascelles is playing. A reminder that this match is on NUFC website for the UK and Saudi and Premier Sports on Sky. Give Lascelles a chance, says Larry. Yeah, let's give him a chance. Let's see how he does. You know, he might turn around and have a brilliant game for all we know. But again, time will tell on that one. Evening, Goatfather. Hope you're well. So looking forward to this game and Paul's commentary especially. Thanks, Barbara. Big test for him tonight. I know it's only a friendly, but just as I'm getting excited and positive for the future, how puts that donkey in at the back? Look, obviously he's just trying different things, isn't he, before the start of the season? And we have to remember that this is only a pre-season friendly. It's not live or die at the moment. We just have to wait and see what happens, guys. Let's just see how we start the game. Let's just see how well we perform. and we'll go from there, because we do have a review show on at 10 o'clock tonight with myself, Alex, and Billy. So do join us for that as well. But if you do enjoy this stream, guys, as usual, do hit that like button for me and let YouTube know something good is happening on the channel. And also, if you're new and you like what you see, please do subscribe to the channel. It is free to do so, and then hit that notification bell, which will let you know when we upload or we record a video. And of course, if you'd like to donate to the channel throughout the evening, you can hit that $ at the bottom of the live comments, and that will take you through that way. So thank you in advance for that as well. Interesting enough, of course, Martin Dubravka is not in the squad tonight. Darlow is the backup goalkeeper. In fact, let's just double check. I don't think I saw Darlow's name in the subs. Sorry, Dubravka. No, I didn't. So he's not there. Now, Marty Longstaff, Elliot Anderson starting is a real plus point for me. A real plus point, because he's up against some very good players tonight, and it'll be a real clue of where this guy is. So, you know, we just have to, of course, just hope it goes well. Hope everything is okay, and he plays well. And I think he will. I think he'll play very well. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. Certainly against a lot better performers. Are we playing home? No, we're not, Godfather. We're in the real Stadium of Light, which of course is Benfica's home. Good evening, Susan. Again, evening all. Tough test for the lads tonight, indeed, but a good test. James says if we don't get 2 or 3 offensive players in, we're going to struggle as other teams around us have done good business. Not mourning. I think the owners are doing great. It's still just my opinion. I think that's the opinion of a lot of people. But look, there's a long, long way to go in this transfer window yet. And that's what we need to take into consideration, that there is a long way to go yet. And as we know with Newcastle United, lots can change very, very quickly. Rachel says, I'm hoping with Lascelles playing with Trippier, see him playing better as he did last season. Yeah, he did. He did all right when Trippier was in the side with him. Larry says, well, it's a slow process, and for the time being, Lascelles is one of our players, so be patient and support the lad when he's here. Yeah, of course. We support him when he goes on the pitch. That's the only way we can. But if he does play poorly, then he'd be called out on it. Simple as that. He has to be. Aaron says, will this be proper game or someone commentating on it? It's me commentating. I'm not allowed to show the game on the channel, mate. So you can watch it on wherever it's on. Turn off the commentary and listen to mine if that's what you want to do. But that is entirely your choice. I'm just going to change a couple of things over here because I have a little problem by the looks of things on the screen. Just bear with me one moment. Image 3. Take that away. No, that background shouldn't be there. Why is that there? I don't know why I've got a background there, people, but just give me 2 moments to sort this out. Sort it. I'll just use that. Lost my little screen there. Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. Tell you what, we'll just use that one. Just ignore where I don't know what that shadow is at the bottom, and I don't know why that's there, to be honest. Just bear with me a moment. That looks better. That's a little bit weird. Why is that there? No, we didn't want that to happen either. I've lost everything now, but never mind. We'll get it back. Don't worry. Just bear with me a moment. Honestly, sometimes I've got to kick this computer. It's really, really annoying. It's not on that one. Right, we've got some sort of screen back. Here we go. No, not that one. Sorry about this, folks. We will get there eventually. Just don't know why that's not sure. There we go. Back to normal, sort of. I know my logo's gone, but we'll leave it like that because the match is going to kick off very shortly. Let's go through a few more comments. Evening, Jordan. Jordan's going with a 3-2 to the Toon. Julie, good evening. Good evening to Alan. Yano says Lascelles has 2 left feet and he's no-footed. His headed clearances give the impression he's got a 3-penny bit-shaped head. He needs to work on his passing out there from the back, and I think tonight will be an interesting test for him, and interesting to see if he's actually done anything in training with regards to getting there. Jack, even and all, looking forward to a good match. We need the Rise intro, Paul. Well, yeah, some people like the Rise one, some people like the one we've got. I'll just switch between the two of them sometimes. It's a lot easier, to be honest with you. Scott says, evening, guys. Last look at the boys before Friday night. Yep. Three very big games coming up, 3 big tests. There's no doubt about that. Of course, the England ladies are playing tonight as well, so we wish them the best of luck. But I'm sorry, but if Newcastle are playing, they take priority, undoubtedly, without a shadow of a doubt. We've got Jim. Good evening, Paul. Hope you're well. Evening, everyone. Danielle's in the house. Good evening. Not our strongest 11, but still a strong team. I hope Anderson plays well again. I think everybody does. I think everybody's really wanting to see a big game for Elliot Anderson tonight. There's no doubt about that. Just paid this afternoon for a Premier Sports subscription, and then they announced it will be free on NUFC TV. Aston, you won't be the only one, mate. I think it was a very, very strange decision. If it was going to be on the TV, then why the hell didn't they announce it earlier? Because as I say, Premier Sports announced it, and everybody thought, hang on a minute, we haven't got a Premier Sports subscription, so we'll go and get one. People then go and get one, and then all of a sudden, it's changed again. It's a little bit strange for me, I have to say, but annoying as well. Very annoying. But there you go. What can you do? There's nothing you can do. I just want to see us score more than 2 goals. Evening, everyone watching this on TV, keep an eye on the Euros on a tablet. Yeah. Vitamin says, I don't know why I'm so lucky to get the preseason games here in Chicago, but I'm loving this. Also, I prefer your commentary. Yeah, it's strange because he gets it in Chicago, but other people in America state that they can't get it. I think that's very strange. Jock says, evening all, quickly popped on before the match. I'm watching on the phone, so I'll have to listen to Mr. Interesting on there. Shocking. Hi, everyone. Should be a bigger test for us. Maybe a goal for Botman tonight, says Paul. I would love to see a goal for Sven Botman. I really would. I think it'll be really, really fantastic if we can see Botman get a goal. But again, we'll just have to wait and see, guys, because Botman is that kind of great player, I have to say. Great player, and hopefully he'll perform well tonight. Guys, I'm changing this because it's really doing me head in. I know you can't see what I see, but there's a real funny shape behind the green screen on here, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why at all, but something's not adding up here with OBS, which is annoying, to say the least. But we're roundabout kickoff time now, and everybody's raring to go. The Benfica fans look in very, very good voice ahead of the kickoff. And of course, it looks actually quite full tonight, which is incredible. A full stadium for the friendly, which is absolutely fantastic. So this is going to be a huge test, guys. A huge test for us tonight. Let's just pray we perform, because I think that's the main thing, isn't it? We just pray that we perform, and the lads go out there and give it everything they've got, because that's what we want to see. Ignore what's going on the screen at the minute, please. I'm just reshuffling things. Photos, of course, being taken there before kickoff. So there's the team coming up on the screen now. If anybody hears what's actually wrong with Jacob Murphy, please do give it a shout in the comments, because I'm not so sure what's going on there. Very, very strange. Toon Dave says, evening all, looking forward to this tonight. This will be a good test. Thinking competitive, friendly game for sure. Oh, it will be competitive. Andrew's going with 7-0 as he normally does. Nice one, Andrew. Paul, how confident are you in Elliot Anderson playing for us this season? Well, Eddie Howe said he's not going out on loan, so he must be pretty much up there. So Adam going up the escalator at Lisbon train station. I think Adam's a little worse for wear, judging by what he's put on his, Twitter feeds and stuff like that. Dubravka also didn't play in the Burnley games. Very interesting. I wonder if something's happening with him. Very, very interesting that he's not in this. He wasn't available. But here we go. That's just the way it is. Everybody G and everybody else up. Interesting and good news that, of course, Emil Kraft has signed a new 1-year contract with the club, which is fantastic news. What a wonderful stadium this is, guys. It really is. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm not sure who these two women are on the pitch at the minute. Must be some kind of famous Portuguese fans. They're going to take what looks like a ceremonial kickoff. Maybe they're Eusebio's family, of course. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Maggot thinks Dubravka is off. Is it possible Murphy could be leaving? No, I don't know what's the matter with her. I think he must have picked up an injury in... he's obviously picked up an injury somewhere along the line, probably in the warm-up. But there you go. Looks like we're getting ready for kickoff. And there's the referee, Nuno Almeida. Let's hope he has a good one. It looks like Benfica are treating this very seriously, guys, because obviously, we've got... we've got a massive crowd there, which is fantastic to see the stadium so full. I'm going to start my clock now because sometimes it runs a little bit behind, as we well know. Referee getting ready. I've started my clock, and we're underway at the Stadium of Light. Here we go. Benfica versus Newcastle United, and immediately Newcastle hit the ball long and pressing straight away, which is great to see. Botman under pressure, but goes all the way back to Nick Pope. Pope, of course, will play that kind of sweeper-keeper role, as we know him to do. Lascelles with a long ball down the field, looking for the runner Callum Wilson, but it is absolutely nowhere. We come to say that a lot about Jamal Lascelles, unfortunately, with his long balls or whatever it may be, but... good pressing again from Maxi as Benfica tried to play it out short. Now, if Benfica watch the game against, of course, Mainz, they'll know that Newcastle United will press them from the off. So it's how well they can play out from the back. Here come Benfica now down the left-hand side. Kieran Trippier just holding his man up, played through the middle. This is dangerous. But a good foot in there from, I think, Sven Botman, and cleared away by Trippier. Looking for Callum Wilson. Again, it's just over Callum's head and easily dealt with by the Benfica back four. Just bringing it up into a mid-half, and now it's played down the line. That's just got round the back of Matty Target, but the ball was overhit. And it rolls out for a simple goal kick to the Toon. Premier Sports are apparently having problems. That's not good. Good evening, KB. Good evening, Paul. And ready for your box-to-box commentary. Thank you very much. Can't believe starting the new area and Lascelles is still not only involved but captain. Look, yeah, it's the way it is, unfortunately. Eddie seems to see something in him that we don't. We'll just have to see how he goes. But anyway, the ball's in the middle of the park with Sean Longstaff. He's bumped over. So Newcastle United have a free kick. Strong tackle, a strong challenge coming in from behind there, and Longstaff immediately hits the floor. Bruno takes the free kick to Sven Botman. Botman will go across now to Jamal Lascelles. Lascelles out wide to Trippier. Trippier looks up, tries to give the ball down the line to Miguel Almirón, but it's a throw in just before the halfway line. And Trippier's thrown it straight to a Benfica player. That was an awful throw in. And it puts us under pressure. But they try and get around the back there. Trippier's coming back, but he's not going to be able to put the ball out. But he does win a free kick for Newcastle United. Poor bit of play that by Kieran Trippier. He tried to take a throw in, which I think he was trying to find Bruno. And he didn't find anybody but a red shirt. But luckily for us, he was fouled. Just over 3 minutes gone at the Stadium of Light. Nothing has happened yet. Few fouls, few niggles, but nothing to report home about as yet. Oh, in fact, he's given a free kick to Benfica for a handball. Well, Trippier picked the ball up as if to say he was fouled, and the referee didn't give a foul. He'd give a... Wow. Near post ball. Nick Pope does very well to punch it away. There's a bit of a scramble in the box here. Terrible clearance again. Ball comes in again, headed in on goal, but that's an easy one for Nick Pope. He quickly releases out to the left where he finds Maxi. Maxi now cuts back inside. Long ball across to Trippier. I'm not sure whether that's a ball he was hitting, but that's over the top. That's a great ball for Miggy now to run onto down the right-hand side. Almirón cuts back in on his left foot. Has a look up, plays it into Bruno. Bruno, beautiful little interchange. Wonderful play! Oh, just wide. Brilliant play from Miggy. So unlucky. Brilliant move from Newcastle United. And again, really good work from Almirón, but he just couldn't put it in the corner. He was onside. Lovely ball played through by, I think, with Bruno. And, well, he just tried to poke it wide with his left foot, and it just avoids Callum Wilson, who was screaming at him to play it across for a simple tap-in, and he should have. Looking at the replays, that was a simple tap-in. We've already got an injury here, Jamal Lascelles. I'm not sure what's going on there, but he's retying his shoe. That was an opportunity, and he should have squared it. But listen, that was a great run from Miggy, and that is really good chance. And we should really be 1-0 up. Hell's teeth, he could have just played that. You know, looking back on that replay, simple ball across, and it was 1-0 Newcastle. Damn, boy. Damn. There's a few empty seats behind that goal, but it's a very, very good crowd at the Stadium of Light tonight. Fantastic to see. Now, oh, and that's a lovely play from the Benfica right back. I do apologise, guys. I'm not up to scratch on the Benfica players. I'm more bothered about the ones in the black and white, to be honest. He's Callum Wilson. He loses out. Benfica look like the very sort of one-touch move team, which it'd be a good test for us tonight. It's certainly a very competitive start to the game. We haven't started too badly. Definitely not too badly. We should be 1-0 up, guys. But a lot of these European teams are very, very keen on playing out from the back. And again, we're pressing here with Maxi. And the keeper this time has no choice but to go long. Headed away by Botman. Here's Longstaff. And he'll win a throw-in for Newcastle. No, the referee decides it goes the other way. And it puts Benfica on the break straight away. Ball through the middle of the two centre-backs. Lascelles comes across and does well to block that. Still the pressure is on, though, on the right-hand side for Benfica. Cut back on the left-hand side. Just out, about 20 yards out now. Floated into the box. Lascelles gets his head on it. Trippier chases it down, but Benfica regain possession again. On the halfway line now, just knocking it about between the centre-backs here. They do look dangerous when they come forward, though, Benfica, to be fair. And here they come again. A lot of space this time. Down to the right-hand side. Pulled back across into the box now for Benfica. Cross comes across. And it's very well headed away by Kieran Trippier. In fact, I think he's won a free kick. Just flicked it away. And that was a big, big opportunity again. But a lot of space there for Benfica, cutting through us. Matty Target got sucked in a little bit there. Didn't see the overlapping man. But then as the cross was delivered in, Trippier did well to head it away. And, yeah, he was fouled. Just a shoulder charge in the back there as he was heading the ball away. And we remain goalless. But positive defending there from Kieran Trippier. I'm not so sure about Matty Target there getting sucked in a little bit, but we live on. Ref is a homer, says Chris Banks. Possibly, yeah. What's happened to Trippier? Looks so poor compared to when he first arrived. Yeah, he wasn't great against Mainz, that's certainly. But One guy who has stood out a little bit more in pre-season is definitely Miggy Almirón. Very, very pleased with the way he started the season. Eddie Howe looking pensive on the touchline there. Trippier to take a throw in for Newcastle United. Coming up to the 8 minutes gone, and we are still goalless. Newcastle, oh, that's a terrible touch again, but this time from Bruno, and puts Benfica on the attack. Just a few. Trippier is skinned. Opportunity here. Good tackle coming in, and Newcastle now can break. Give the ball left to Maxi. It doesn't go. Benfica are closing us down very, very quickly here, guys, and we are in a lot of trouble. Down the right-hand side again for Benfica into our box. Cross comes in. Well, it was a cross come short and straight in the arms of Nick Pope. A lot of arguing going on out there with the Newcastle United players. I don't think Eddie Howe will be too happy with this. Giving the ball away very, very easily. Enzo's causing a lot of problems up front for Benfica, as we now try and play out from the back. Botman, a long ball across to the other side of the box to Lascelles. Into Trippier. Trippier cuts inside nicely. Looking for a layoff. He had no one to give it to, so has to go back to Sven Botman. Botman into Bruno. Back to Botman. Just simple little one-touch football from Newcastle into Longstaff. Longstaff out to Target. Target into Maxi, who is brought down and will win a free kick for Newcastle United. Maxi with his bandages and his headband on. Yeah, just chopped down there. No real malice in that foul, but definitely a foul anyway. Callum Wilson now holding two Benfica men off. One of them's gone down holding his face as if to say that Wilson... Well, that's a bit pathetic, really, because all Callum Wilson was doing was trying to hold him off, and he's gone down like he's been shot in the face. Don't like seeing that. Dear me, man. It was the fingertips, and he's gone down holding his nose. He wasn't anywhere near his nose, you bell end. Get up, you funny. Honestly, that is just a joke. Newcastle coming back again. Callum Wilson fighting for the ball, as he always does, but it's going to roll out for a Benfica throw-in. Honestly, that was really pathetic bit of play acting from the Benfica player there. Absolute funny. Anyway, it's with Botman now, who goes all the way back to Nick Pope. Nothing much happening. Just checking on a few of the comments. Better commentary than Martin Tyler. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Anyway, Newcastle coming forward now with Maxi on the left-hand side, halfway through the Benfica half. Moving in quite quickly. He's got an overlap here. Elliot Anderson. He's done very well to try and hold two men off, but unfortunately lost the ball. And the referee has allowed play to go on. Maxi tried to cut inside, and he lost the ball. He stayed down, sitting up, claiming he was fouled. That's a dreadful foul from Bruno, and that may well be a yellow card for the Newcastle man. It is indeed. He looked annoyed there, Bruno. And listen, this is a little bit of a high-tempo start to the first few minutes of this game. That was an awful foul from Bruno. Nowhere near the ball. Definitely deserved a yellow card. And we've got to be careful here. The last thing we want to do is go down to 10 men. Anyway, it's back with the Benfica goalkeeper, and they start out from the back again. Long ball forward. Matty Target's underneath this. It was flicked on by the Benfica right winger, but Matt Target won the header. Good, well challenged again by Matty Target. He doesn't miss many of them. Benfica nicely passing the ball around. Lovely one-touch football. And now out to the left-hand side, he just couldn't control it. And Newcastle have a throw-in deep inside their own half, which Trippier will take. Still no goals. Coming up to 12 minutes gone in the match. But for me, Newcastle United should be a goal ahead. Brilliant chance for Miggy. He could have put it in the bottom corner. He could have. The simple one was just to square it across to Callum Wilson, who had a tap in, and it didn't work. And again, Trippier slow to clear the ball, and it's rolled out for a throw in. I have to say, Trippier needs to start waking up a little bit here. Benfica start now from the back again, pushing forward midway through the Newcastle United half. Maxi doing some defending, which is nice to see. And that ball is going nowhere but out of play, and a goal kick to Newcastle, which Nick Pope will take. Let's have a look at some of the comments. And at the score, Kimon says Tombstone, Benfica left winger looks rapid. He does indeed. Sonia says Paul help can't find it. It's on the Newcastle website, guys. Pretty straightforward to find. Even in all, watching the England semi-final, NUFC and getting commentary from the Toon review. Nice one. Sounds like Trippier needs to sharpen up. He does, without a doubt. He's made a couple errors in this game so far. Anyway, Benfica coming down their left-hand side. That's a lovely little back heel. Now, can they get the cross in? They just play it across the box instead. Nice little build-up here from Benfica, but nice pressure from Newcastle, forcing them back. But here they come again. Edge of the box. Again, a good foot in. Callum Wilson comes back, and all he can do is put it out of play. I must admit, I'm a little bit worried when Benfica come forward, as Eddie Howe's writing in his notebook. They do look dangerous every time they come forward. Lovely ball in there. And Bruno's got to be careful here, going in for the tackle. And that's going to be a corner to Benfica. They are causing us a lot of problems here. A lot of problems. We can't seem to get a hold on the football at the minute. Newcastle definitely know they're in a game here. And I know it's only pre-season, but there's you don't want to see your side just, not getting it stuck in. Because, the season starts, a week on Saturday. We've got to be up for it. And it's a goal. Benfica have scored. And it's Ramos, the number 88. Nick Pope came out. Didn't get anywhere near it. And it was flicked over the top of him and into the back of the net. And Benfica have taken the lead. Stuff my ass with a fudge cake. It's 1-0, and it was a poor goal. It was coming as well. You could see it was coming, but a very, very poor goal to give away. The corner comes in, Nick Pope comes out, and it's just, the defender beats, it looks like Lascelles. Yes, it is. Of course it is. Easily beaten, and Benfica go 1-0 up. Nick Pope came out, but Jamal Lascelles was there. Should have done a lot better. They got nowhere near the ball. And it's 1-0 to Benfica. This is not a great start, guys. It's a poor, poor start of the game. Honestly. Conceded goals like that last season, says Ricky. Yes, we did. Lascelles is all over the place. I mean, he can't defend. He just can't defend. And it puts us in a situation now where, that's an awful ball again from Lascelles, but Anderson does really well to keep the ball. He tries to play it through for Maxi, and that's not going to, it's just nowhere. Benfica playing some nice one-touch football, and again, they come on the attack. They're really wanting to make a statement here, I think, Benfica. Throw into Newcastle. Again, the Benfica player's gone down by, he's been poleaxed by Botman. Probably got his foot stood on Ramos there, but he's making a meal of it, as we'd expect. Yeah, he did get clipped by Botman. Probably should have been a free kick, actually, but the linesman didn't spot it, and it's just rolled out for a throw-in. And, of course, the Benfica player making the very most of what he can do with that, but nothing comes of it, and Newcastle get the throw. That's a good ball forward for Callum Wilson, just a little bit overhit, and we'll roll safely back to the Benfica goalkeeper. Plenty of time, says Danielle. Everyone chill. Yep, we need to, but it's just annoying why we can see goals like that time and time again. Steve says, to be fair, we're playing away against the Champions League quarterfinalists. We are. And, that needs to be taken into consideration. But let's face it, if we want to finish where everyone hopes we're going to finish in the Premier League, we need to be better, guys. It's as simple as that. We can't keep saying it's, oh, don't worry, it's pre-season. We need to be up to scratch. We've got 2 big games at the weekend as well. And then the season kicks off. That's a good interception from Maxi. Now, is it Maxi going to have a run at them? Plays it left towards Elliot Anderson, but it's overhit. And it rolls out a play. That's frustrating. And you can see some of Newcastle players getting very, very frustrated. As Bruno just got megged by Rafa, the number 27 for Benfica. Eddie Howe and Tyndall don't look very happy, and I'm not surprised. It's been a blatantly obvious, awful start from Newcastle United. You know, too many of those kind of goals were conceded by us last season, especially with Jamal Lascelles, and that's exactly what's happening here, guys. It's just the way it is. Lascelles is not a great player, but we know that. We know that, and you know, hopefully Eddie Howe knows that as well. It's better. That's what I was aiming for the first time. Right. Need to calm down. Lads are getting the fitness up and new players bedding in. Better to get these errors out the way now. Well, you can say that, but the errors have been there for a long time. That's the problem. It's the same old errors. Anyway, here's Bruno now in the midfield. Miggy out on the right-hand side. Cuts. Oh, that's an awful tackle. That's about 15 fucking yards too late. He's got to book him. If he booked Bruno, he's got to book him. That's an awful tackle. Miggy's passed the ball and he comes sliding in. That's a leg breaker, that, from Sancho. That's a terrible tackle. That's awful. That is simply awful. And he is booked for that. Thank God for that. Disgraceful. Botman now out to Matty Target. Target down the line. Inside, and it's with Longstaff. Plays a beautiful ball over the top. Sorry, that was Elliot Anderson. Beautiful ball over the top. Now Bruno. He's got men wide. He gives it to Miggy, who's cut right in. He's got ASM in support out on the left-hand side. He finds Maxi. Target makes the overlap. Crossed by Maxi. Again, it's overhit and rolls out for a goal kick. He was looking for Elliot Anderson, but unfortunately, it rolls out and a goal kick. Very unfortunate there. Very unfortunate. Good little floated ball in. Just a little bit overhit. You can see he's aiming for Elliot Anderson, but just brushed aside by Sancho, and it goes out for a goal kick. But that's more promising from Newcastle, definitely. But I just think at the moment they're struggling with these first-time balls. Now it chases on. Great goalkeeping from Nick Pope. And that's exactly what we want to see from Pope. Sweeper keeper. Off his line, in a shot, saw the danger, saw the through ball, saw he was also running against Lascelles, and he was out in a shot to clear it for a throw-in on the halfway line. That's what I want to see from Nick Pope. Very, very good goalkeeping there. Ball is now back in the Benfica penalty box, floated along by the goalkeeper out to the left. It's overhit. Matty Target catches it, throws it quickly to St. Maximan. Now, what can the head-banded one do? That's not a great pass from Longstaff. Forces Lascelles to go back. Lascelles just slides it across to Sven Botman. Botman inside to Longstaff. Longstaff, quick ball inside to Miggy. That was a good bit of football from Newcastle. And here goes Almirón now. He's got Many the side. He's got Trippier. What a ball from Miggy. Trippier acres of space. It's 1-1. Get in. It's Miggy Almirón again. That is a brilliant goal from Newcastle United. Fantastically worked. And Miggy sticks it in the net. Brilliant, brilliant goal. Wow. Well, I'll eat hot dogs with Santa Claus. Brilliant goal. Get in. 1-1. And very well deserved. Brilliant ball from Miggy in the first place to find Trippier. Trippier then back to Miggy. And Miggy makes no mistake. And I tell you what a pre-season this guy is having. Brilliant goal. Lovely cut back from Kieran Trippier. Miggy controlled finish into the net. 1-1. That was what we want to see. And it all started, by the way, with a brilliant ball out of defence by Sean Longstaff on the spin. Brilliant ball. And Newcastle just came forward. Lovely move. 1-1. Get on. He's having a brilliant pre-season, Miggy. There's no doubt about it. He's scoring goals left, right and centre. Playing really well. So, look, Foxy, you're saying, where's the headless chicken comments at now? Look, come on, it's still pre-season. Let's not jump to conclusions. But what I will say is that, if Eddie Howe is working on him and he can do what he did for Joelinton, for Kraft, etc., then we could be in for a better player. We know what Eddie Howe can do when he works on players individually. Now here's Maxi, who is, by the way, a player who I think he needs to work on with. But he's given he's tackled quite easily. And here come Benfica now in a bit of space down the left-hand side. Trippier comes across. He's going to cut in and hit it on his right foot, and it's just over the bar. Rafa there, the number 27. He's a dangerous guy, him. He cut right back on his right foot there and curled it. Nick Pope looked confident it was going over from the start. I wasn't that confident. It looked like it might dip and bend, but it didn't. Lucky for us, and over the bar. Chris says Almirón's better than Grealish. Ian says it looks a different player. Maybe. But, we've got to take into consideration the man who's working with him. You know what I mean? Eddie Howe has got this ability without a shadow of a doubt. But that's put us right back in the game when really we hadn't been in it the first 20 minutes. But it's put us right back in the game. And that move, to be fair, it deserved a goal. Here's Sven Botman now, midway through, plays it long, out to Trippier on the right. Trippier keeps it in play, nods it back, looking for Miggy again, but, well, the linesman's put his flag up. I'm not sure why. It looks like he's given for offside. Strange decision. But that'll do Miggy's confidence the world of good. Let's face it, the more he scores in pre-season, it's only going to get his confidence higher and higher. And that was a lovely move, to be fair. Great spot by Miggy to find Trippier in the first place. The cutback was brilliant, and Miggy finished it brilliantly. And you know how many times we said in the past that Miggy's flop when it comes into the box? He didn't there. Here's Callum Wilson, brilliant run. Plays it into Maxi now. Oh, it's a very, very late tackle by Matt Targett, and they may well get punished for that. No yellow card. 25 minutes gone at the stadium, the real Stadium of Light, and it's 1-1. I tell you what, Matt Targett's probably lucky to get away without a booking there. Incredible. Sometimes we shoot ourselves in the foot, but overall we are much stronger now, says Ricky. The way these officials have ruled in Benfica's favour the first 20 minutes, I thought it would be ruled out. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing personal against ourselves, but his level is Nottingham Forest. He's the weak link. We say that all the time, but he's in the team. But that's a poor clearance from Newcastle. Longstaff picks it up now. He's had a good game so far, Longstaff. And, well, Callum Wilson's gone down there. The referee says play on. There was no foul committed. Callum doesn't look too happy about that, but here come Benfica again. Good tackle. No, of course not, because the referee's given a free kick to Benfica. Trippier having a quick word with the referee saying, are you sure, referee, what you playing at, sunshine? Sunshine. It was a free kick, to be fair. Miggy brought the man down before he got the ball. But here come Benfica again, this time down the right-hand side. Just need to stay marked tight, keep them there. He's going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Great defending again. And Benfica trying to find a way through now, but they're finding it very difficult. Again, like we did the back end of last season, we're pushing them out, not giving any space. Seem to have got we're act together a lot better here. But here come Benfica now down the right-hand side. Again, great tackle. And now Maxi can break for Newcastle United. Maxi's going to use his pace. He burst past the Benfica player. He's on. He's got Wilson. It's Callum Wilson. He's round the keeper, but the keeper's got it. Oh, my God. I thought Wilson was 30 yards offside, to be fair. Let's see. Oh, he is. He's clear offside. But Wilson didn't know that at the time, man. He tried to go around the keeper. To be fair, the goalkeeper stayed with him all the way. That was very, very good goalkeeping. And eventually it ran out, but he was offside anyway. But a bursting run from St. Maximin, which is exactly what we want to see, guys, is Maxi bursting forward like that. taking players on, and the Benfica player just said, "Nah, sod that, I'm not catching him." Certainly quite an entertaining first half an hour of this game, but Benfica now have split us open, and they're coming into the box, and that's deflected. It's loose. It's in the arms of Nick Pope. And his thou holiness will probably just throw it out to the back four. And here now on the left-hand side is Matt Target. No, it's Elliot Anderson. He cuts it back. Sven Botman now for Newcastle. Plays straight across to Lascelles. Lascelles looks to the right-hand side. Sprays a ball wide for Kieran Trippier inside. And Miggy again taken down. These are terrible fouls on Miggy, by the way. And he's saying to the referee, 1, 2, 3, how many times are you going to let them get away with it, you bell end? Unreal. Matt Ritchie warming up on the touchline. I wonder how many changes Eddie Howe will make in this game, to be fair. I don't think he'll make a lot, because obviously there's a trophy at stake here, and probably respect to Benfica as well. But we'll see in the second half. Balls with Sven Botman. Sean Longstaff into Bruno. Bruno spins on the ball. Beautiful ball, but Trippier wasn't on the same wavelength there. And it runs to the goalkeeper, who's playing number 99, which I know Alex really hates. So Stato will be hating that. Thank you for all the comments about the commentary, guys. I really do appreciate it. If you are liking the stream, please do hit that like button, guys. And if you want to donate to the channel, as usual, you can hit that $sign at the bottom of the live comments, which will take you through. So thank you in advance for that. As Benfica come down the right-hand side again. A lot of space midway through the half. It's clipped into the box. Where is the defending? Lascelles again, switching off. He was nowhere near that ball. Played back into the box. Danger again, headed away by Trippier this time. It's bouncing loose. I thought he might have cracked one off there. A shot, by the way, I'm talking about. There he does. It hits Trippier. Bounces loose again. Matt Target deals with that, but an awful touch by Matty Target. Benfica looking for a penalty. Ball comes out. Bruno barges him off the ball, and this time the referee gives a bloody free kick. I mean, this is pathetic. Bruno's going absolutely nuts. I mean, that's a dive, a ridiculous dive for a penalty. That should be a booking and a free kick to Newcastle. He's halfway down before Bruno's even knocked him over. These Benfica players are diving around. Honestly, Tom Daly would be proud of these sods. Look at that ball over the top of Lascelles. What is he doing, man? But this is a dangerous place to give away a free kick. I know that much, but it wasn't even a free kick, if we're being honest. Ridiculous diving by the Portuguese prick. I hate seeing that. I hate seeing dives like that. The one for the penalty was even worse. He should have been booked for that. Let's see what he can do with a free kick here. Just over half an hour played. We're 1-1. Free kick comes in. It's a goal! What a free kick from Grimaldo. And now I want to stab my eyes out with barbed wire, because that was a long way out. And I'm questioning Nick Pope there. And I want to see the replay of this goal, because really, I'm not sure how the holy hell that went in the back of the net, to be honest. It's a long way out. I'd say 25, 30 yards. And it's curled into the top corner. Listen, if Trippier scored that goal, we'd be calling it a worldie. Well, let's have a look at it again. It's a very, very good free kick. I'm not sure. It's a brilliantly hit free kick, to be honest. Nick Pope's struggling to get there. I think he'd be disappointed, though. I have to admit, I think he'd be disappointed to be beaten from that range. It wasn't exactly blasted at 120 mile an hour at him as well. Yeah, it was never a free kick, I know, but unfortunately it was given, and that's the way it is, which is very annoying. Billy, Pope slow getting across. I agree. Pope should have saved that. It's not even in the corner. Yeah, look, I think he'll take another look at that and he'll be disappointed. He'll be really disappointed that he's let that go in. But Benfica are coming forward again in our area here. We're just looking all over the place at the back. You know, when they come forward. It's on the halfway line. Benfica have the ball again. Nice little, again, one-touch move. And they're finding players in space, to be fair. Here they come down the right-hand side again. Opportunity to cross the ball, but they don't. Oh, brilliant play by the right winger. Cuts it back, cleared away. Not brilliantly. Header comes in. Oh, what a save, Nick Pope. Brilliantly saved. And it's a corner to Benfica. Newcastle are furious. Mario had the shot there. I think they were complaining because, I mean, Matt Target got skinned alive there, to be fair. Ball comes in. This is a very hefty challenge in the box. That should have been a free kick, but what a save by Nick Pope. Twice. Made up for the free kick without a shadow of a doubt there. But this referee's having he's having a mare, guys. He's having a Western. No doubt about it. I mean, that should have, to me, the Benfica player came in for the header there, charged at the Newcastle defender, knocked him flying, yet it wasn't given a free kick. Staggered. Benfica take the corner short. Pulled back. This time they're going to cross it in. Here it comes. Right to the back post, and it's over everybody's head and out for a goal kick. Nicholas Otamendi, of course, former Manchester City defender. Went up very early for that, but Kieran Trippier just saw him out. Wow. It's an entertaining game, but yep, Chris says the referee looks out of his depth. I 100% agree with that. He certainly does. If Bruno would have dived, then the Benfica player would have been booked, says Ellis. Equalizes says, for how poorly Newcastle started, I don't think it's been too bad so far. Look, they're not all over the place. It's just when Benfica come forward, we look like we're panicking. Here they come again. Headed away well by Botman. But they're pressing us as soon as we get the ball. That's good play for it. Oh, come on! He's given a free kick again to Benfica. That is absolutely pathetic refereeing. And they're trying to say Bruno's already been booked. They're trying to get him sent off. Bruno had the ball. He's just putting his arm out. Honestly, get up, you softish side little twerp. Rubbish refereeing again. He's way out his depth here. I mean, come on. This is getting beyond a joke, actually, this first half. If we're going to talk about the referee. And again, another free kick to Benfica. Slightly further out, I think, than the goal. But again, a very, very dangerous position. It's going to be the same guy to hit it again. This time from the other side. So will he go for curl or will he go for power this time? Here he comes. He's gone for power this time, but really kind of mishit it and it bounces into Nick Pope's arms. But it's getting frustrating now. The referee's decisions are getting very, very frustrating. Ref is ruining the game. Indeed, he is. Anderson, Steve Cruz, please stop putting in the comments that Newcastle have scored, etc. Stop ruining it for everybody. Let's see if they do. Here's Maxi. Skips round one. Does really well. And then it goes out for a throw into Benfica. If you're going to keep doing that, you'll be thrown off the stream by the mods. It's as simple as that. We don't tolerate anybody spoiling the stream for everybody else. Throw into Newcastle. Matt Target takes. Maxi dumped to the floor, but the referee waves play on again, as you'd expect. God forbid he gives a free kick to Newcastle. Here's Trippier out on the right-hand side, midway through the Benfica half. Plays it back to Sven Botman. Botman across to Jamal Lascelles. Lascelles looks up. Ball into Callum Wilson's feet. Wilson dumped to the floor. But I think that was a fair challenge, to be honest. No free kick given. Benfica messing around with it at the back. And that's an awful goal kick. And now Miggy trying to bounce it over the defender's head. Doesn't get anywhere with it. It's pumped up the field again. Lascelles just nods it out to play. And a throw into Benfica midway, well, on the halfway line. Disappointing, I have to say. Disappointing refereeing, disappointing goals to concede. But it's competitive, without a shadow of a doubt, as Lascelles goes in on a big slide tackle. Puts that knobhead number 13 on his arse. But I think, you know, if we're being honest, Benfica have certainly offered more going forward than what Newcastle have at the minute. But we know that's a little bit of a problem for Newcastle United, which we've seen in pre-season, is maybe that we're just lacking up top a little bit. But there's a long way to go in this match. I mean, we're 7 minutes away from half-time here. Technically, it should be 2-2 if Miggy had squared that ball or put it in. But that wasn't his fault. It was a brilliant move by Miggy, to be honest. And he's probably been our shining light in this first half. But I think Eddie probably needs to be a bit careful about Bruno because, you know, Bruno, we know what he's like. We don't want him to get sent off. Again, another niggly foul by... They're definitely targeting Bruno here. They're trying to wind him up. There's no doubt about that. And you certainly get that impression. Lascelles now for Newcastle. Inside. Bruno, brilliant touch to get away from the midfielder there. Pulls it back to Almirón. Almirón into Longstaff. Good turn by Sean Longstaff. And he wins a free kick. Nicely done by Sean there. Quickly takes the free kick. Here's Miggy. Tried to run forward, but he had no players in front of him. But he goes back to Anderson. Now here is ASM. Inside to Sean Longstaff. He's lost the ball. Oh, that's an awful tackle by Lascelles again. He is 3 yards too late, but it's a break on for Benfica here. This could be 3-1. It's a great tackle by Sven Botman. And if he's going to play with Lascelles this season, Sven, I'd get used to that, sunshine. Awful play. Lascelles tried to step up again. Nowhere near the ball. Wiped the player out. And then it was a 2-on-1, really. And Botman did absolutely brilliantly. Look at that tackle by Lascelles. That's awful, man. 3 yards too late again. He tried to square it, to be fair, and Botman made a brilliant interception. Well done. Having to cover Lascelles' arse again. Anyway, Benfica have a corner. It's an in-swinger this time, and Nick Pope is comfortably underneath that and wins the ball. Looking for a quick throw. Finds Trippier on the right-hand side. I'm not sure where Trippier was placing that, but Newcastle win a throw-in, just near the halfway line. Eddie Howe probably writing down, what the hell am I doing playing Lascelles? He's absolutely shite. It's poor. It is really poor. And I'm sick of mentioning his name, but what can you do when he makes ridiculous decisions like that? Puts us in all sorts of trouble. And quite frankly, if that was the Premier League guys, that would have been 3-1. Here's Maxi down the left-hand side, but he can't hold on to the ball. And again, Benfica play out from the back. I want to see a bit more from Elliot Anderson. I haven't really seen enough of him first half, but here's Maxi in a bit of space. Cuts inside. Nicely done. Goes for the shot. And it's wide. I think that was closer than it looked, actually. I think it caught the goalkeeper by surprise. I think Maxi thought that was creeping in. Let's have a look. Oh, I tell you what, it's in the side net. It wasn't far away, that. The keeper was wrong-footed. I mean, Maxi didn't particularly hit it well, but it wrong-footed the goalkeeper. Free kick to Benfica. Honestly, sick to death of these bloody free kicks, but that's a nice interception, but we lose it again. That's poor defending again. And here come Benfica down the right-hand side. Botman's come across. He skipped past Botman. It's great play, but the pullback only finds Bruno, who breaks away for Newcastle. He finds Miggy on the right-hand side. Little layoff to Trippier. Trippier plays it into midfield to Longstaff. Good touch by Longstaff. Shite pass, unfortunately. That might have been Elliot Anders. I keep getting them two mixed up. Farhad, thank you very much for your super chat. How is Lascelles going to be our captain? Bad for morale. Bad decision by Eddie. Don't agree. I think, yeah, I can't disagree with you on that. I really can't. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Your captain's supposed to lead by example on the pitch, and when he's 3 yards late for a tackle, it's ridiculous. Anyway, we move forward again with Sean Longstaff. He's going to go wide out of the left-hand side looking for St. Maximin. Finds him brilliantly, actually. Really good ball. Maxi cuts inside. He's brought down. Is that going to be a free kick? It is indeed. And Maxi is deciding to have a roll around, as it shows all the Newcastle substitutes warming up on the touchline. Yeah, you got a kick on the shin there, Maxi, to be fair to him. Longstaff again for Newcastle. Long ball out to the right-hand side. He's had a good first half, Sean Longstaff. That's a lovely ball inside. Here's Almirón! Oh, what a goal again! Miggy is on fire! That is a brilliant goal. Just gently curled it into the bottom corner with his left foot, and it lies in the bottom corner. Miggy is on fire! My God, shave my feet with a rusty razor. Brilliant stuff. Lovely one, lovely ball, and he just curls it confidently. That's what we want to see from Miggy. The confidence of Miggy at the minute, he knows where the goal is. Beautiful shot, and we have it at 2-2. Whether we deserve it or not, guys, I don't know, but who gives a damn shit with 2-2? Absolutely delightful little finish from Miggy, and the game is level. Farhad, thank you for another super chat. Almirón, you beauty. Love his newfound form. Indeed. Indeed. Brilliant stuff. And I hope that punk Jack Grealish is watching. Brilliant. Terrible time for Benfica to concede right before half-time, but who gives a monkey's nuts? We are 2-2. I'm just very, very concerned about the defending, to be honest. If I'm being openly honest, the defending hasn't been great. Botman has certainly stood out very well. Target's done okay. And that is half-time. Wow, what a first half. Guys, 2-2. Incredible stuff. I mean, look. Miggy's been the difference, right? I'll say it now. Without a shadow of a doubt, Miggy has been the difference. Miggy is the man. But look, I think, very, very entertaining first half. There is no doubt about that. A really, really entertaining first half. For me, Benfica had too much of the ball. Without a shadow of a doubt, they had way too much of the ball. They were causing us a lot of problems. Lascelles, for me, is the major, major problem that we have in this lineup. I mean, I like Coffee there. Should have said Miggy should have had a hat-trick. Indeed, he should have. No doubt about that. But Shara Byrne has to come on for Lascelles. He's all out with the shop, man. He's all out of the shop. Billy says the Lionesses are 1-up at half-time as well. That's fantastic news. Danielle says, good first half, shown the weakness, and that's what these games are for. Well played, Miggy. He just looks so much more confident at the minute, does Almirón. He really does look confident. Ahmed, thank you for your £2 super chat. Let's not forget Trippier with 2 beauty assists. Indeed. Terry Cook, thanks for your $8.99. Brilliant commentary, Paul. Miggy has been amazing. Isn't it nice, though? To see Miggy doing things like that. Normally what we've seen from Miggy in the past, to be fair, is poor decision-making in the box, poor finishing. But pre-season, he's been absolutely immense. Absolutely immense, it has to be said. And I'm loving it. He looks so dangerous when he's got the ball now. Simon says, great commentary, Paul. Shave my legs with a rusty razor. That come out with shite, mate, to be honest. I really do. Stephen says, I guess Miggy doesn't like the idea of a right winger coming in. Well, hey, play like this, Sunshine, and he's got his ass covered. He is the right winger. I mean, that second goal there was just beautifully taken. He used the defender He used the defender to hold off the goal, to blindside the goalkeeper, and just curled it perfectly in the corner. Now, how many times in the past have we seen Miggy either blasted, make a mess of it, or, just shoot it wide? But his confidence is so high at the minute. And that's the good thing that we're seeing. But again, our problem is at the back with Lascelles in there. I'm not being disrespectful to Jamal Lascelles. It is a problem. It is blatantly obvious. It's there for everybody to see. He was awful that first half. Certainly at fault for the first goal, along with, should Nick Pope have got it? I don't know. But you know what it is? It was Lascelles' man. Ahmed, thank you very much for another £2. Wouldn't Burn be better with Botman? Well, Burn or Share, to be honest. Either one of them. But whether he makes a change, I don't know. I really don't. Miggy just needs a header now for the perfect hat-trick. Indeed, he does. Indeed, he does. Guys, over 1,300 people watching, which is monumental. Thank you so much, guys. If you are enjoying it, please don't forget to hit that like button. It really, really does help the channel. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, loads of videos and live shows on the channel, please do hit that subscribe button. It is free to do so. And hit the notification bell as well, which will let you know when we do upload or go live. And of course, like so many people have now, if you want to donate to the channel, please hit that $sign at the bottom of the live comments, and it'll take you through that way. Thank you, Joshua, for your £4.49 super chat. Thanks for keeping me entertained and cheering me up on this nightmare journey up from London. How are the lads? Oh God, I hope I hope we're doing a bit to put that boredom at rest, mate. Minnesota Mark says missing J7 in midfield. Destroyer would take pressure off defense. Well, he certainly wouldn't put up with the shit that Benfica have been trying, to be honest. Absolute filth, man. Some of those tackles, but then again, we've made a few as well. Aquasi says, I don't watch football much, but I think I will be now that I've found your channel. Thank you very much. Love the show, but I'm not shaving your feet with a rusty razor. Please don't. Pope looks a bit lost. Look, Nick Pope's new, right? And he hasn't... For Nick Pope, he's playing with a new back four, and he's also got Jamal Lascelles in front of him. It cannot be easy. It simply cannot be easy. When you've got Jamal Lascelles, we've said that before. Dubravka's the same. When Jamal Lascelles is in front of you, it seems like our defense just goes to shit. But when he's not, and it's Share and Botman or Share and Burn, it's not the same. There isn't that blind panic in defense. So for me, as much as I hate to say it, as much as I hate to criticize all the time on Lascelles, he's not good enough. But he's testing things as well, as Danielle's made a point there in the comments. He's testing things. He's making sure everything's okay. He's just wanting to get the right balance in the team for the start of the season. Now, whether or not we bring in anybody else, we don't know yet. We'll just have to wait and see. But that. What can you say? Ahmed, thank you very much for your £5 again. Paul, you got me laughing at times with your commentary. 5% insults, 95% professionalism. Love it. Portuguese bell end. Thank you very much, my friend. Ian, thank you very much for your £5 super chat as well. I would bring on Share. Well, listen, it's going to be interesting second half to see actually how many changes he does make. Is he going to do what he's done in the previous ones and change it all? I don't know. Fahad, thanks for another 10. I'm not sure what the currency is. AED. I'm not 100% sure, but thank you very much anyway. You should do a show on Miggy. Was before Ashley and Caballera. Jordan, thank you very much for your 179 as well. Botman quality, Longstaff canny, Miggy on fire. Yeah, Botman's played well, but Botman is going to have to realise that if he's going to play alongside Jamal Lascelles, this is what he's got to expect. He's got to cover his arse left, right, and centre, which isn't fair on Botman, to be fair. Great commentary, Paul. Thank you very much. And I'm not stuffing your ass with a fudge either. Cheers, Trev. Where is Dubravka? I can see him leaving this summer. I don't know. Is it an injury Dubravka's got? Is it has he had a falling out? Is he leaving? Obviously these rumours are going to come round, aren't they? Because we just don't know. We just have no idea. I can't answer that because I just don't know myself. But, if he's had a falling out or he's leaving, then I'm sure we'll know in due course. But for now, we just have to go with Nick Pope. I think he'd be disappointed with the free kick. I really do. I think he was slow to move across, but caught him by surprise, I guess. But he made up for it. He made up for it with he made a very, very good save when, again, we should have had a free kick in all fairness, but we didn't get the free kick, which is, again, a pain in the Portuguese ass. AED is Emirates. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. United Arab Emirates Durham. Thank you very much, Equasia. Thank you for putting me right. Can't believe Miggy scored 2. Go on, Miggy. He loves scoring as well, doesn't he? I mean, look at his little face when he scores. I mean, if he can put this into Premier League form, we've got like a new player, if you like, because I know it's a cliche, but we haven't, Miggy's banging in the goals in pre-season. He hasn't done that previously. I mean, he's never been given a real chance, to be honest, but in pre-season. But he looks a different player. His confidence in the penalty area, for one. Mubarak says, first time I listened to your commentary live, better than the TV commentators. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Ian McKenna, thank you for your £20 super chat. He says, I haven't seen a woman doing 30 consecutive rows clutching her face in the entire women's Euros. I've seen it twice already. Yeah, it's disappointing. It really is. I mean, clearly trying to get Bruno sent off. There's no doubt in my mind that second one was trying to get Bruno sent off. And it's just pathetic, man. Honestly. Pathetic. Don't forget, guys, as well, straight after this game at 10 p.m. tonight, we've got the match review where me, Billy, and Alex will be looking back on the game and having a chat about it, who stood out, who didn't. Join us in the live comments for that. Tell us what you thought as well. That's at 10 o'clock, pretty much straight after this game. So don't miss that with the three of us. Ahmed says he's not sure if Pope is an upgrade yet. Just found out Kel Watt's got a knee injury in Austria. Yeah, he did. Very disappointing for him. Baz Leng, thank you for £5 super chat, matey. This is only a friendly, and my guts are churned up. Will I survive the Premier League? Miggy has been transformed, and loving your chat, Paul. Thank you very much, matey. We're heading towards record viewers tonight, which is incredible. We've got nearly 1,500 watching. Absolutely incredible. Please do hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Astral Chimp says Jamal is now put emergency cover as far as I'm concerned. I hope you're right. Smiler says Miggy's on fire. Anderson looks lost. Lascelles is always lost. Yeah, I want to see a bit more from Elliot Anderson. I'm disappointed with his performance, if I'm openly honest. I think he's not been in the game as much today, certainly as much as I hoped he'd be. Certainly combining with Maxi like he did in the Mainz game in the first half. That's what I wanted to see from him. But unfortunately, we haven't so far. But whether he starts the second half, time will tell. Certainly no signs of them back on the pitch yet to start the second half. Toonami Steve, thank you for your $8.99 super chat, matey. Much appreciated. Give Miggy half a season and spend the money in January if needed on a right-sided midfielder. I agree with that. If he keeps this form up, it'll certainly take the doubters away and maybe just focus on getting a striker to cover Callum Wilson. But the problem is with Miggy, we've got to see this consistently now, and we've got to see it in the Premier League. Yes, doing it in a friendly is fantastic, but he's also got to do it in the Premier League. That is the bread and butter. That is his big test. That is where he's got to stand out for me. And I hope he does, because if he plays like this and scores goals like this, hey, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. We're away. Absolutely brilliant. Adam C says this will be Almirón's first full season under a decent manager. He only had half a season under Rafa. Fingers crossed he can score a good few goals next season. Listen, if he does this, hats off to him. Hats off to him. Brian says, evening, Paul. Great commentary as always. An average performance. The lads are showing turpitude. Maybe Miggy should be renaming Miguel Almirón and rename Sven to Blockman. Certainly that way at the minute. But the longer he's alongside Lascelles, I think Botman will. He's under a challenge. Definitely under a challenge. Toon Phoenix, thank you for your £5 super chat, mate. Loving the chat, he says. Thank you very much. If you've just joined us at half-time in the real Stadium of Light in Portugal, it's Benfica 2, Newcastle United 2. Benfica took the lead from a corner, disappointing. Lascelles not tracking his man. Pope came out, got nowhere near it. We equalised with a lovely goal from Miggy, pulled back from Trippier, and they took the lead again with a free kick. Again, Nick Pope a little slow to move across his goal, but are we being a little harsh? I don't know. And then Miggy equalising with a beautiful, beautiful goal, curling the ball using the defender as a shield, curling the ball in the bottom corner. Absolutely fantabuloso. Alex says, have I mentioned Miggy yet? Probably a few times, mate. Yeah, to be honest. But listen, he deserves it, doesn't he? He really does. He really does deserve it because he's been absolutely outstanding in the first half. We're our best player, no doubt about that. Vortex, thank you very much for your £5 super chat. Miggy turned into a beast pre-season. Keep him. Buy Paqueta on a forward to support Callum. Got my mug today. Over the moon with it. Thank you, Paul. How are the lads? Good lad, mate. Thank you very much. Benfica are a really good team. Didn't they get the quarters in the Champions League? Yes, they did. That's why we all said before the match, this is a huge test to see where we are. And, I still like to be a bit more secure in defence. They worry me when they come forward, Benfica. But look, they've done very well going forward, Newcastle, today. Certainly on Miggy's side. Yeah. Again, ASM. He's had a shot which wasn't too far away, to be fair to the kid. We'll just have to see how we line up second half, to be honest. Again, they're just showing the highlights from the first half. I've just seen that Nick Pope save. It was a really good save, that. Matt Targett will be very disappointed he was beaten so easy, but I'm not sure that was a free kick, but very, very good goalkeeping by Nick Pope. And he made up for the free kick in my eyes. Really did. Has Wilson had a kick yet? He's been marked out the game as far as I can see. From what I've saw of that first half, the ball's coming up to him, and he's got two men on him straight away. They obviously know how big a threat Callum Wilson is. But because of that, it's freeing up a little bit of space for Miggy, and he's taking full advantage of it, which is tremendous. Brendan says, any news on Draxler? Nothing as yet. Miggy, a goal-scoring machine, says Matt. Dan says, can see why they will be looking for a left wingers instead of right. Wilson hasn't really got going in pre-season, but hopefully a goal will get him away. Miggy is confident and it shows. Tony says, this is far better than the TV commentary. Thank you very much, Tony. Really appreciate that. All we need now is Wood to get the winner. That would be incredible, right? If Chris Wood came on and got the winner. But listen, Callum Wilson hasn't really got going yet, to be honest. He's causing a lot of problems. He's using his strength. I don't think the referee likes the way Callum Wilson's playing because obviously he's very much a physical kind of forward. He likes to get stuck in. But again, hopefully, I mean, has there really been a ball in that first half for Callum Wilson to go for? I don't think there has, to be honest. A few of the balls played from the back from Lascelles have just drifted out of play. And there's been no crosses really that have sort of been giving Callum Wilson the opportunity to get in there and get his head on it. For the first goal, Pope realises that Lascelles has lost his man, which forces him to run out. I guess so. I've just watched that goal, actually, and I think you're right. It is. Please, can you remind people, no spoilers, no all caps, and shout out to the mods working their behinds off. Indeed, the mod squad are just legends, of course. Thank you for their hard work behind the scene. Rob, good evening. Hope you're well, matey. If you don't know who he is, go and subscribe to Rubenstein. Brilliant, brilliant channel. Fantastic amount of subscribers as well. I wish I was up there with him. Hopefully he's going to come on the show shortly as well. I hope you're well, Rob. And hope to see you at St. James's next week, mate. I'm praying for Wood doesn't come on. Many people probably will be. Need to play your first choice back five these next few games. No, we're not playing a back five. Really, really don't want to see a back five. Oh my God. Hi, Rubenstein. There you go, Rob. Yeah. Yeah. Quality guy. Go and give him a subscribe if you haven't already. Brilliant Newcastle content as well. And hopefully get him on the channel very, very soon for his thoughts about the preseason as well. That'll be interesting to get his views on it. Almirón needs to be played just behind the striker from now on. He's not a right winger. Matt Targett is way too slow. Don't rate him at all. Lascelles and Sean Longstaff are also useless. A bit harsh. I think Longstaff's done all right. Anyway, we're underway for the second half, and my clock hasn't even started yet, so just bear with me a second. I'm going to hit that at... Give me a second to start the click. There we go. Nope, that's a minute ahead. You idiot. It was supposed to say 46 minutes there, but never mind. We'll stop the clock there and we'll go 46. Joelinton's on the pitch, by the way. I'm not sure who's come on for who, but we'll find out soon enough. The second half is underway, and Benfica play the ball up to the halfway line. It's flicked on, but bounces loose. And Carl Darlow's come on for Nick Pope. That one is confirmed there. So Darlow will play the second half. That's an interesting change. I'm trying to see if there's any others. Chris Wood's definitely on the pitch. I think he's made a lot of changes here, guys. Shelvey's on the... I think he's changed the practical... That's a beautiful ball from Shelvey out to the right-hand side, but we can't keep it in play, and it runs out for a goal kick. Matt Ritchie sprinting after that one. So Matt Ritchie's on the right. He's changed... I think he's changed the whole 11 by the looks of things. Very interesting decision. You know, somewhere along the line, he's going to have to play. He's going to have to play these guys for 90 minutes. He's got to. You know, there's no point playing 45 minutes each game. It's not going to get the fitness up. I certainly don't think Benfica have made that many changes, but I'm disappointed for Miggy. He's took Miggy off. You know, these guys are supposed to be fit. Here's Joe Willock for Newcastle, bursting forward through the middle. He's got Chris Wood out to the right. Here's Chris Wood. Good chance. And not really hit with any ferocity. And it just goes straight to the goalkeeper who dived out to his right. Jacob Murphy's on the left-hand side. But that was a good break from Joe Willock. Again, it'll be something that, you know, Benfica, to be fair, will be thinking, wow, you know, it's a different 11 we've got to face here. But I don't know why he's changed the full 11. I'm disappointed with that. I know it's pre-season, but I am disappointed he's changed the full 11. I really am. Toonami Steve, thank you very much. Oh, we've already seen that one. Thank you very much, matey. I'm trying to catch up with the chat just to make sure I'm not way behind. Thomas Pears, thank you very much for your £1.79 super chat, matey. Really appreciate that. Julie says, I think Howe just wants to see the other 11 against quality. Yeah, I get that as well. I really do. But for me, I mean, it doesn't look like Benfica have made many changes at all, to be fair. You know, I just want to see us get there with, you know, maybe a few substitutions, yes, but changing the whole 11 over again every 45 minutes, I'm not sure it works. And I'm not sure it's going to get the fitness up, but we'll see next weekend what he does. You'll obviously go for two different teams, I would imagine, for those games. And one of them, I think he'll have to play what he feels is going to be close enough to his starting lineup, because there's no more friendlies after that. Just want to check who we're... bear with me a second. Bondswell is on the pitch for us, one of the kids. That's good to see. But Benfica have it now, just coming up to 5 minutes gone in the second half. Still 2-2 at the Stadium of Light, the real one. Good interception. Newcastle, the look... Why isn't Chris Wood making a run there? Joelinton is... Oh, God almighty. You know, he's the centre strike. He's standing there like a brick wall again. Honestly, sometimes I think Stonehenge should have signed Chris Wood for 25 million, not Newcastle United. Jesus, wept. It's back with Carl Darlow now. And he'll just play a straight ball out to Dan Burn. Bondswell, incidentally, is at left back. John Joe Shelvey now for Newcastle. A little bit of space for him. But again, there's not much movement. Has to lay it back to Dan Burn. Burn across to Murphy on the left-hand side. Murphy making a burst forward now, but loses the ball. Wasn't going anywhere there, Jacob Murphy. Dan Burn steps up and wins the ball. Jamal Lascelles, are you watching that? Are you watching? It's very interesting that Benfica haven't actually made a lot of changes, if any, in the first half. Oh, that's a loose ball. And we have a chance now. Chris Wood's on the ball. He leaves it. He's left it for Murphy. Murphy tried to curl in the bottom corner. Absolute garbage. He tried to do what Miggy did, basically, from the other side, and it just hit the defender. But we do look a bit more threatening going forward, I have to say, early doors in this second half. But Benfica are a very, very good side coming forward as well. That's a lovely ball out, but Bonswell does well. Nods it out for a throw into Benfica midway through the Newcastle United half. Yeah, Alex is right. People taking shots on themselves because they don't trust Chris Wood. That's what it comes down to. Joelinton brilliantly wins the ball back there. Such strength on the ball. Certainly meeting a powerhouse in Joelinton now they're on. And again, you know, Richie's on the ball and he's looking to see somebody to try and make a run. Chris Wood's just gently jogging halfway through the Benfica half. I mean, that's going to create absolute shite all. Matt Ritchie urging the players up the field. That's good to see. It's with the Benfica keeping out. Just plays it out slowly. And Benfica have it now in the middle of the park. Again, well won back by Newcastle. Joelinton has the ball. Spins away from two men. Great play from Joelinton. Finds Jacob Murphy. Murphy now spins. Heads out left. He's brought down. Cynical foul, referee. Cynical. Get him booked. Jacob Murphy's holding his ear. I'm not sure why, but we got a little bit of a kick in the side of the head there after the whistle had gone. Doughty Portuguese. Doughtiness again. But this is a good free kick opportunity here. If Shelvey can get the delivery right, will he try and catch the goalkeeper out like he did at Leeds last season, or will he try and float this in? We've got some height in there still. Richie's over the ball as well. For me, though, this should be John Joe. In swing and free kick. Cause all sorts of havoc in that Benfica backline. Here we go. No, it's going to be Richie. And it's right at the back post. And it's a corner. The claiming handball. I'm not sure they're going to get handball. Fabian Schär was right at the back post. He is screaming at the referee for a handball. It ain't going to happen, sunshine. Yeah, his arms were down. No way was that you can't give a penalty there. No way. I'm not sure it was a handball, to be honest, anyway. But we've got a corner. Matt Ritchie's going to take the corner. That's not a bad corner, and Chris Wood was underneath it, but the defender beat him to it. Burn heads it back across. Joelinton's up there. It comes out to Willock. Bonswell. He's mishit it, and Benfica can break now. But credit to Carl Darlow. He's a long way off his line there to sweep up. Good goalkeeping. Very, very good goalkeeping from Carl Darlow. I'm happy with that. Here's Chris Wood. Inside to Joelinton. Joelinton's got Murphy on the other side. Murphy. Bonswell is making a very good overlap and run. He's like a whip at him. Look at him go. Here's Bonswell for Newcastle. And he's cynically brought down again. Referee, get your card out, you absolute monumental bellend. Shocking, man. Dan Burn wide for Fabian Schär. Schär, he's got Emil Kraft on the overlap. It's into Richie, actually. That's nice football from Newcastle. Chris Wood is the only one in the box. Oh! It was a brilliant ball in from, I think it was Richie on his right foot. And both Chris Wood and Murphy went for the ball and it just tipped away. Here it is again. Wood's nowhere near it, to be honest. Murphy was... I mean, why isn't Chris Wood gambling on that and actually going in all four, just with all force to try and get that ball? Just not good enough, man. Murphy blasted his arsehole wide open to get to that. So frustrating. Anyway, it's back with Carl Darlow now. Nothing really happening. Darlow decides to go long looking for Richie on the right-hand side. Richie wins the header. Chris Wood, can he hang on to that? Of course not. And it's back with Benfica now. They try and slow the play down a bit. But hey, listen, I'm very happy with the first 11 minutes of this second half. We played really well. But we're good defended again by Big Dan Burn. But he's lost it. In a very dangerous position. Benfica down by the byline. He tries to meg Dan Burn. Good turn by Joelinton and wins a free kick. Again, another cynical foul by the Benfica player. Why is this not being punished? Joelinton made a mockery of him there. And, you know. But I'm impressed, I have to say. First 10 minutes of this first half. Really, really impressed. Mansell's calling a 3-3 extra time penalties. We win 5-4. I'm not sure about that. Brett says, appreciate the commentary, spending my time looking up all the words and phrases that you are spewing. Love it. Keep it up, son. Thank you very much. Sometimes I don't even know the bloody words I'm saying, to be fair. Here's Joelinton for Newcastle United. Again, holding off his man. Plays the line. Ball down for Jacob Murphy. Good turn by the Benfica defender there. I thought he was going to let it go out for a free kick. But in goes Big Joe. Now it's going to be a throw to Benfica. Big Joe certainly looks up for it. I don't think he's very happy at the challenges that have come his way in first half. Benfica making 3 changes now. Almost at the hour mark. Still 2-2 at the Stadium of Light. As I must reiterate, the real one. I'm not sure what the confusion is here about the substitutions. They're taking the time over them. Weagle's just come on, or Weigl, or however you want to pronounce it. And that's not where the throw-in should be either. Jesus Christ. How far up the pitch does he want to be? Unbelievable. Well won by Bonswell. Comes out to Joelinton. Shelvey plays the ball over the top. Chris Wood actually won a header. Brilliant. Well done. Played out wide now for Matt Ritchie. Ritchie bursting a gut to try and get there. He's brought the Benfica player down and a free kick. A little too over-enthusiastic there was Matthias Ritchie. Again, high press by Newcastle, forcing Benfica backwards when they're trying to play out from the back. That's what we like to see. A bit of space here. But you know what it is? It's certainly the second half. We've looked a lot more active, I think, and we're closing down very well. We're certainly attacking very well. We're creating a lot of space. There's a lot of work going in. But here come Benfica down the right-hand side. Trying to get to the byline. Young Bonswell comes across and does really well. Just shepherds him out for a goal kick to Newcastle. Good defending by the youngster there. He's done all right since he's come on, actually. Aileen says, brilliant show. Much better than Sky Sports. Thanks, Aileen. Don't forget, guys, to hit that like button if you're enjoying the stream. And also, if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button and help us build the channel as much as we can. Lots of live shows and lots of recorded videos, bring you all, everything Newcastle United. And also, if you'd like to donate to the channel, please hit the $ at the bottom of the live comments, and that'll take you through for a payment method. Thank you very much to Farhad again. We want Miggy back for his classy finishing. Indeed, my man. Indeed. But look, I'd like to see some of these guys that are on the pitch now get a couple of goals, to be honest. You know, we've done a lot of attacking this half, but we haven't tested the keeper yet. That's the one thing that we haven't done. I know many people are going to come back at me and say, well, what do you expect? Chris Wood's on the field. Nice touch by Joelinton. Here's Shelvey. Shelvey to Murphy. Murphy again brought down. I mean, you know what it is? How many of these fouls are these guys going to get away with here? It's one after another. Honestly. But the beautiful bald bastard that is John Joe Shelvey is going to take this free kick. This time it's going to be an in-swinger. Here it comes. Again, right out of the back post, but the goalkeeper's read it well and collected it. I wish we'd stop doing that, you know. We're so easy to read half the time with these free kicks now. You know, going to the back post all the time. Murphy's done very well again. And again, skips round another one. Cuts it back in, but loses the ball. That's the frustrating thing. He tried to bring Bondswell into the play, but unfortunately lost it. But again, confident play from Jacob Murphy there, taking a few players on. How have Benfica won that throw in there? Get in, Big Joe. He's certainly taking no shit. They're just bouncing off Joelinton like a... Well, I don't know. Joelinton's playing hell with somebody. He's giving a free kick, that's why. What the fucking hell is that for? I'm pleased we're not seeing this referee every week, guys. I know the Premier League ones are pretty shit, but this guy takes the piss. Honestly, unbelievable. England ladies are 3-0 up, which is fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. They're going into the Euro final, which will be on Sunday. But here come Newcastle down the right-hand side. Matt Ritchie cuts back in. Joe Willock back to Ritchie. Overlapped by Emil Kraft. Kraft now on the ball. Plays it back to Matt Ritchie, trying to get the angle for a cross. Goes back to Kraft, makes a run. Again, trying these little 1-2s. That's a terrible foul on Willock, and surely that's a free kick, referee. Of course it's not. I'm not sure what he's blown for here. They're getting away with blue frickin' murder in this match, these bloody Benfica players. Good sliding tackle there from John Joe. Again, trying to play out from the back. We're on them like flies around horseshit. But they play it out well now to the right back, who pushes forward into the middle of the park. There's room down the right-hand side, but it goes inside now. This is an opportunity for Benfica. They've got runners either side. Here they come. They're in the penalty box. Played across. Good interception by Fabian Schär. Really, really good defender, but Ritchie's run it out of play. Benfica take a quick throw in, looking to catch Newcastle United out, but we force them back to the halfway line. Again, good defending, good line, good discipline from Newcastle. Holding the high line, forcing Benfica back, not giving them any options to play through balls, which is certainly one of Eddie Howe's traits that we've seen since he's come in. Denying that through ball for any of the opposition. Played out to the other side now. Murphy getting stuck in again. But here come Benfica now. Again, trying to look for the through ball. Don't find it. Joelinton. Oh, give our man. Get up, you weak-farted tit. He went down in stages there. You know, Joelinton wins the ball, and then this Rafa guy decides to go down in stages. Joelinton got the ball. And then watch this. Ooh, my toenail hurts. Ow. What an absolute fanny. Honestly, footballers these days, man. Get up. Chi, thanks very much for your 5 Singapore dollars. He says, if that Wood is on 100k a week, every player in the first team squad should be paid at least 120. Yep. Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that at all. Steve says he's got a canny hole in his boot. Yeah, but he's got a canny hole in his arse. It doesn't matter. It wasn't a foul. Benfica haven't really threatened us this second half, considering that they've got the majority of their starting lineup still on the pitch. I think this 11 has done very, very well so far, of course. Joelinton again getting stuck in. He's missed the ball this time, though. Benfica break down the right-hand side. Dan Burns come across, and they've won a corner. Now we have to be switched on here. Not give a goal away again in the manner that we did the first one. Some of these Portuguese players with these bloody pawn tashes, man, they look ridiculous. In comes the corner. It's swinging out towards the penalty spot, beats the first man, but doesn't beat the Newcastle United defence. Here come Benfica again down the right-hand side. Bondswell comes across and wins the ball, and it's a throw into to Benfica. I have to say, I'm impressed with Bondswell. Like, he's done well. Oh, shit. Joelinton's down injured. That's not a good sign. He's back up again anyway. Hope it's not too serious, that, with Joelinton. Certainly Newcastle won't take any chances. If he is having a muscle niggle, they'll pull him, they'll get him off straight away. We'll take no chances. Good header by Emil Kraft. Really strongly won. Then goes Fabian Schär. He's gone down injured. He cleared the ball. He looks in some discomfort, but he is getting back to his feet now. He's got some defending to do, though, because Benfica are starting to come forward. Played back to the halfway line, though. Again, we pushed them out. Long ball across the field. That's an excellent ball. Taken brilliantly by the left winger. Cuts inside. Tries to get round Emil. The ball comes in and headed away by Dan Burn. Brilliant header. And clears the danger for Newcastle United. Again, taking a throw very quickly. Benfica looking to try and find a gap, which just isn't there at the minute. They're struggling to pass through us. Here's John Joe Shelvey for Newcastle. In fact, it's Emil Kraft, sorry, over the other side there. He looks freakishly like Bruno. Honestly, as soon as they touch these Benfica players, they fall to the floor. Like, honestly, they've been hit by a lump of turd. Chicolo Black 154, thank you for your 55 Norwegian krona. Much appreciated. Appreciate the work. Lovely commentary. Probably have to listen to your commentary for the whole season. That is to come. Yeah, it'll be the away games that I commentate on. And, of course, Billy will do the home games. But all the games will be done on watch-alongs on the channel. But I will be commentating on every Newcastle United away game this season. As Benfica now have a throw-in deep in their own half. And again, we're pressing them hard. Just can't win the ball back there. But that's a poor clearance. It comes out to John Joe. Shelvey cuts it back. That's nice football. Just played behind Emil Kraft, though, by Ritchie. It was a poor ball by Matt Ritchie. We could have been really onto something there. Dan Burns skips inside. Stretches to give the ball to Bondswell. Bondswell down the line to Jacob Murphy, who's pushed off the ball a little too easy there for my liking. Again, Dan Burns steps up, but this time he doesn't get the ball. That's a brilliant through ball, but fantastic goalkeeping by Carl Darlow. Grease lightning off his line there and denies the opportunity because he was clean through there. But Darlow, to be fair to him, he saw the danger and he was out like Jack Flash. Long ball forward now by John Joe Shelvey for Joelinton. Joelinton flicks it back over looking for Murphy, but Murphy got nowhere near the ball, but we win a throw in. I thought, see, Joelinton could have headed that to Chris Wood, but he didn't. He decided to go the other way. Bondswell all the way back to Carl Darlow now, and Newcastle will rebuild again. Big Dog says, I'm impressed with the second half team so far. So am I, buddy. I have to say, we've played really well in this second half. Absolutely. Well, Benfica haven't threatened us at all second half, if we're being fair. You know, I know we haven't really tested their goalkeeper second half, but we've been much the better team moving forward. But again, it's our final third. The three players that we've got on the field up. That's a great ball by Shelvey. Murphy's on. Murphy's in. Good save. He'd gone too wide, Jacob Murphy. I think the first touch just took him away from goal. What a ball by John Joe Shelvey, though. Right over the top. He saw the run of Murphy, onside, Brilliant ball across. Difficult one for Murphy to take as it's coming across him. Goalkeeper did well and stood up to him and it's a corner. But a chance for Newcastle there. This time they make the goalkeeper work. Here's Murphy again. Trying to cut back to get a cross in. Back to Bondswell. Bondswell goes across now for Emil Kraft. Dinked into the box to John Joe Shelvey. Good football this from Newcastle. Shelvey can't quite get that. This cross opportunity. Surely! Oh, you absolute bellend! Chris Wood again! 3 yards out and he heads it straight at the goalkeeper. Here, man. Nah, I'm not having this. Absolute joke of a footballer, man. He really is. 3 yards out and he nods it straight to the goalkeeper. How can anybody say this guy is worth a place in the team? Dan Burns just been yellow carded, by the way. Honestly, ridiculous. An erect penis could have scored that goal, guys. Really. Just and it in the back of the net. But Chris Wood, holy shit. Oh, my God. Literally 3 yards out. Just put it one side of the goalkeeper and it's a goal. Fuck's sake. How many more times? Surely nobody can defend this absolute man-mountain of stone. Jesus. Here come Benfica. Good defending by John Joe Shelvey coming across. And the ball rolls out. I'm not sure what the referee's given here. Shelvey's hurt. Not sure if it's cramp or he's thumping the ground. This doesn't look good. Trying to see where the injury is. Oh, he sort of landed on his knee. His knee hit the ground and he bounced over. That's not a good injury. He's thumping the ground, Shelvey. I don't think this is too good. Hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. I still can't get over Chris Wood. I still can't. Absolute. What a tit, man. You know, even somebody that doesn't play football could know that when the ball comes across and you've got to beat the man, but in that goal, you know, stick it either side of him. Why is Chris Wood continually heading it straight at goalkeepers? Does he practice? Or does just hit that Stonehenge forehead of him and just bounce straight to the goalkeeper? Fucking hell. Honestly. I don't know how this... I don't know how he's worth 25 million for a start. Ridiculous. Shelvey's got to come off, guys. It's not looking good, this. It looks like number 27. I've had it with Chris Wood, me, like. I have. I've generally had it. Yeah, Matty Longstaff is coming on. John Joe's up, but he doesn't look very comfortable at all, guys. I think we've seen the end of John Joe, and he's going to be replaced by Matty Longstaff. Benfica are also making a couple of changes as well. I'm still pissed off with that Chris Wood miss. We should be 3-2 up now. There is no doubt in my mind that we should be 3-2 up. Scott, Wood's lost his mojo. He needs support, lads, not criticism. Give our man. Honestly, you can't. No way can you even support that guy. What a pathetic thing to say. He's lost his mojo. When the fuck did he have his mojo? He's never had it. His mojo's still at Burnley, man, at Turf Moor. If he ever had a bloody mojo, Christ almighty, lost his mojo. Jesus Christ. Not the greatest thing in the world you've ever come out with, I have to say. Your opinion, of course, and you're perfectly entitled to it, but lost his mojo? He's never had a friggin' mojo. Anyway, Benfica putting pressure on us on our 18-yard line here. Matty Longstaff has indeed come on. And he's give the ball away immediately, but shares back there to mop it up. Here's Matty again. Plays it out wide. Nice little ball that to Joe Willock, but he's given the ball away. But won it back. Well done, Joe Willock. And it goes out for a throw-in. Yeah, many people actually talking sense in the chat saying that he shouldn't be anywhere near the first team. He's just not good enough, guys. Wow, what a header by Bonswell. Brilliantly won that. Straight on the attack. Here's Jacob Murphy cutting inside. He's got Bonswell wide. What can the kid do? Plays it low. Cleared away by Benfica and out for a corner. Great play by the young kid there. Right. If he's given a goal kick there, I'm going to eat my shoe. There's a Benfica player down injured, guys, so we do have a little bit of a break in play here. Paul says, I watched a rerun of the Watford game the other day. Wood debut, and he was awful, really awful. I've had so much online abuse of pointing out his lack of movement, pace, positional play, and heading. Basically, Paul, you're correct, mate. He's just not a footballer. He's absolute garbage. And don't criticize. What are you supposed to do? Pat him on the back and say, oh, well done, Chris. Try next time. Every single time he gets the fucking ball, it's either shot miles over the bar. That one he hit against Mainz is still on the way to the space station. Takes some time to frigging get there, but it's on its way. My God, man. Anyway, we have a corner. What's the referee doing here? Oh, give our man. He's given a drop ball. No, he's giving it to the goalkeeper. The Benfica player headed it behind for a corner, then went down injured, and now the referee is saying drop ball. Joelinton's going nuts. That is the worst, one of the worst decisions I've ever seen. He's pooking Joelinton. What an absolute tit. Hey, I've seen it all now. I've seen it all. Joelinton's got a good right to laugh. What a knobhead this referee is, honestly. I know it's only a friendly, but this is really frustrating. Carl Darlow comes out and sweep a keeper again. Actually played a good ball there to Richie, but he couldn't control it. Benfica have it now on the halfway line, but again have to turn backwards. Just under 12 minutes left in this second half. It's still 2-2. I have no idea what happens if it finishes 2-2, whether it goes straight to penalties or we do play extra time. I doubt very much we'll go into extra time. With it being pre-season, probably just straight to penalties, I would imagine. As Matty Longstaff is sent sprawling to the floor. Good to see Matty getting a chance, to be fair. I don't think he's going to be in the first team plans, not by a long shot, but it's good to see him there. I like Coffee saying the ref doesn't want the mighty Benfica losing to Newcastle. It certainly looks that way. Fahad, thank you very much for another 5 Emirates D-Ral. I think I've got it right there. Well, thank you, mate. Barbara says straight to penalties. Good. Paul, it's not his fault he's put on the pitch. Chris Wood up top reminds me of when Big Joe was up there. No clue how to finish the chances, and it's mind-boggling. Yeah, but the problem is, Mike, this guy is an out-and-out striker. Joelinton wasn't. Joelinton was a left-sided forward, and he's found a new position now, but he was never an out-and-out striker. Chris Wood is, or that's what he's supposed to be. Jesus, wept. Peter says, best commentary I've heard yet. Keep it up, Paul. Thanks very much, matey. Appreciate that. Here is the mighty Chris Wood. Plays it to Bonswell. He plays it inside to Jacob Murphy. Murphy spins again and is tripped. The referee still doesn't blow for he's played advantage, but I'm sure he's going to blow his whistle. What an idiot this referee is, by the way. Now he has a chance. Kraft to get the ball in. Chris Wood swings it air. And the defender clears it away. Here's Joelinton now. What can he conjure up? He plays it wide for Jacob Murphy. Murphy's ball. Why isn't Wood going for that? Seriously, man, just throw yourself at the ball. I mean, it was a firm cross, but just throw yourself at it. Murphy again, tackle from behind. No free kick, says the referee. Honestly, if this referee doesn't want Benfica to win this, it's disgraceful. I know the Eusebio Cup is very important to Benfica, etc., but when the referee is blatantly wanting their team to, the Portuguese team to win, he sent Joelinton off. How is that not a free kick before Joelinton's tackle? I mean, Joelinton's tackle was awful. I mean, that is a yellow card, granted. But he should have blown the whistle before then for the foul on Jacob Murphy. This is absolute shocking refereeing. Shocking. James Moore, thank you for your $9.99 super chat. New to the channel, got to say this is the most entertained I've been in a long time. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate that. So, Joelinton has been sent off, guys. Not sure how the hell in the holiest of orders. Oh, fight! The two benches are colliding here. Wow. There's the foul on Jacob Murphy. He was nowhere near the ball. Joelinton's tackle is terrible, to be honest. It's a real bad one. Not the greatest of tackle from Big Joe, to be fair. Stamps on the ankle. Definitely a yellow card. But he should have blown up before then because there was a foul on Jacob Murphy. And now all hell has broken out in the dugout with all the substitutes. Maxi's in there. They're trying to push everybody back. This is blown over well and truly. The referee's lost control of this game. It's going all to pot. And we're down to 10 men. So there you go. A little red mark under Newcastle there on the scoreboard. As we have now lost Joelinton, which, fair enough, bad tackle by Big Joe, but should have been a foul on Jacob Murphy before that. But this referee is definitely 100% wanting Benfica to win this game. That I am in no doubt about. It's shocking refereeing. Absolutely disgusting. But can we hold out now to see it through to penalties? We got just 6.5 minutes to go of normal time. I would imagine there'll be some injury time if he does decide to play injury time in this friendly. Benfica now coming forward down the left-hand side. A lot of space here. This is an opportunity. Deflected cross into the arms of Galdalo, and he holds onto it very well and bows down to the grass. And he won't be in any hurry to take this free, goal kick. I can guarantee you that. Yeah, his first yellow, fair enough, shouldn't have been a yellow because he was just basically talking to the referee about how he came up with that remarkable decision to give them a free kick, a drop ball, when it was blatantly a corner. He shouldn't have even had a card in the first place. I agree with that. There's no doubt about it. Joe's first yellow was a disgrace. Horrible refereeing. Yep, 100% agree, Billy, mate. It was disgraceful refereeing because all he was asking the referee was why he gave a drop ball to the goalkeeper when it was a corner to Newcastle. And then he misses the foul on Murphy. And honestly, ridiculous, man. Matt Ritchie loses the ball. He hasn't really done anything since being on the pitch, to be honest. Matt Ritchie's not. Now, Benfica have now got to try and pass around us to try and get this winning goal. 5 minutes to go of normal time, and we're still at 2-2 here in the Stadium of Light, the real one in Portugal. And the Eusebio Cup is still well and truly up for grabs. If you're just joining us, Miggy got Newcastle United's 2 goals in the first half. It was 2-2 at half-time. We've played very well second half with a different 11, obviously. Eddie changed the whole 11 at half-time. Very, very different lineup, but a very good performance, I have to say. Working very hard. But the referee has just been an absolute disgrace. But here come Benfica now trying to break us down again. We stay very disciplined. We stay in our defensive shape, and we're not letting Benfica at all try and get that through ball in or create a little bit of space. We just stick into our jobs, and that it's frustrating Benfica. But here come down the left-hand side. Again, they've got to come back over. Now a ball into the box. Bonswell is under this, but he can't. It's to the Benfica player. Now he's going to try and get down the right-hand side. Bonswell comes across again. Can they get the cross in? No, it's run out, and it's a goal kick to Newcastle United. And Darlow will take his time. Andrew says, let's face it, if we have ambitions to hit European football, these are the kind of volatile places, teams, fans, and crap refs we are going to have. So get used to it, good practice. Yeah, but the problem is that if this was a European game in the Champions League or UEFA conference or Europa conference or whatever it may be, it wouldn't be a referee from Portugal. It would be a referee from another country. But the bias here is just incredibly obvious. It really is. I don't think we're going to offer anything now up front for the rest of the game. I think it's all about holding out for a draw here and sort of force it into penalties. If it does go to penalties, guys, then obviously the reaction show is going to be a bit late. But the match isn't over yet. Here come Benfica down the right-hand side. Again, brilliant closing down. And away comes Jacob Murphy. Murphy tries to lob the keeper from pretty much, 60 yards. Never going in the back. In fact, it was Willock, actually, trying to lob him from 60 yards. Never going to happen. But Benfica will be looking to try and finish this in 90 minutes. They know they're against 10 men, but we have been incredibly disciplined. And we've played incredibly well the second half. Really, really been impressed. But we are hanging on here. We are hanging on. We're not letting Benfica play through us. Again, pushing them all the way back to the high line. They're back on their own, on the halfway line now. Here they come again. Again, we stand up. Don't give them any room. Back to the halfway line it goes. This will be frustrating the hell out of Benfica because the no time is running out in the game. They have an opportunity at 10 men to get a goal. Here they come now. This is dangerous. He's got in. Oh, they're going to score. They have scored in the last 2 minutes of the game. And it's Harajo. It's poor defending. I have to say, Dan Burn, you got skinned there, son. And Benfica have won it in the last minutes of the game. It's fair to say that we're probably not going to get this back now. But with 2 minutes to go, Benfica take the lead and lead 3-2. And the referee is going to be such a happy man. I'm surprised he didn't actually join in with the celebrations. The prick. Dan Burn beaten for pace. I don't know what he's doing there, but he's completely got the wrong side. And it's pulled back and hammered home. Not great defender by Dan Burn, to be fair. And the pullback was spot on. Saw the guy coming in, and we ain't going to penalties now, guys, because it's going to finish with a Benfica victory. What a knife in the heart that is for Newcastle, especially this second 11 who've done really, really well. It's a little unfortunate, but bugger it. I mean, you could say, the two goals shouldn't have really happened there. The Dan Burn, poor defending there. The first goal from Lascelles, poor defending. Yeah. But it's a bit of a shithousery result, really, because, I mean, this Portuguese referee, he's wanted Benfica to win the game. There is no doubt about that. Some of his decisions have been absolutely dreadful. Certainly made a point of saying that, I'm for Benfica here. As Benfica come forward looking to kill the game off completely. But we're into injury time. I'm not sure if there's any added on time or anything like that. Fabian Scher's now going at the referee like a thunderbolt. The referee. Dan Burns actually Chris Wood's calming the referee down. Not sure what's going on there. Newcastle are sick of him, to be honest. They really are. They've had enough of the twat. Absolute monumental bell end. Just blow your frigging whistle. Anyway, we got a free kick. Carl Darlow's going to pump this right into the Benfica half here. See what he can do with this. If we can get anybody on the end of this, maybe to tie the game up. Darlow's kick right into the penalty area. One. It's come loose. Oh, what a chance. I think it was Fabian Schär had an opportunity on his left peg to put that in, and he's just mishit it. Big opportunity goes awry. And here come Benfica. They've got a man over. This could be dangerous. This could be it. No, good tackle. Newcastle have the ball, but there's a minute and a half left of additional time. 3 minutes have been added, apparently. So there we go. And it bounces off Chris Wood out of play. Wow. Okay. Dear me. Dear me. I mean, to be fair, Dan Burn just got caught the wrong side there. I mean, the defender, to be fair, it was a good bit of play. He got the ball, he pushed it past Dan Burn, he beat him for pace. You know, if Miggy did that or someone else did that at the other end, we'd be saying, oh, brilliant play from him, you know what I mean? So, it's one of them things. Long shot from 30 yards, sails way over the bar. And that should be that. Because I don't think we're going to get up and down the pitch in 30 seconds. Never mind grabbing a goal. Benfica fans are all happy. The referee will sleep well tonight, knowing as well that he's helped Benfica hang on to the Eusebio Cup. But to be honest, I've been very impressed with this second half. Very impressed with this second 11. They've pressed, they've won the ball. Chris Wood's a donkey, as we know. He's just not good enough. But they've played very, very well. I've been really, really impressed with Bondswell on the left back as the referee blows the final whistle. I'm sure they'll ask him to go and lift the trophy, actually. There you go, referee. Why don't you go and lift the trophy? You absolute twat. You know what I mean? You've had a great game, referee. Please do go and, lift that trophy on our behalf because you've won that game for us there tonight. You've won it, son. Shit. Absolute shit. But then again, that's the way it is. It's pre-season. Let's not, yes, it was a chance to win a trophy. It hasn't happened, guys. A little bit disappointing. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, unfortunately. And the way it's crumbled for us tonight is the fact that the referee was a donkey. But I was very impressed with the second half, I have to say. Really impressed. They did very well. Bondswell had a good game. I thought Jacob Murphy played well on the left-hand side. Wood was shite. Richie was shite. But you know what? A lot of them stood up there in midfield. We did okay. But thank you very much for joining me for the watch-along, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit that like button. It does help the channel massively. And if you're new, please do hit that subscribe button. It is free to do so. And also the notification bell, which will let you know when we do upload or go live. Some really good stuff coming up on the channel for the rest of the season. And thank you to everybody that super chatted. A massive, massive thanks to the mod squad backstage who've had to deal with nearly 1,500 viewers. They've been absolutely fantastic. We'll be back in around 5 or 6 minutes right on this channel with me, Billy and Alex, for the review. And I'm certain that some things are going to be said about certain players and the referee. But thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you in around 5 minutes, guys. See you then.